What makes a child prodigy truly extraordinary? How does a 3-year-old master one of music's most challenging songs? And what happens when raw talent meets relentless dedication? The story of Celine Tam answers these questions and more, weaving a tale that seems almost too remarkable to be true. Born in Hong Kong on November 22, 2007, Celine's journey begins with a moment that would foreshadow her incredible future. At just 3 years old, while most toddlers were learning nursery rhymes, she stunned her parents by performing Celine Dion's My Heart Will Go On.
Forever this way, you are safe in love. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Let's vote. Simon.
You got a big fat yes.
Thank you.
Heidi. It's a definite yes.
Thank you.
Howie.
I'm saying yes.
Thank you.
And it's a 4th yes from me. We'll see you in the next round.
Thank you.
Not just a few lines, but the entire song, with all its complex notes and emotional depth. It was a moment that would set the stage for an extraordinary journey, but no one could have predicted just how far this little girl would go. Behind the scenes, a unique father-daughter dynamic was taking shape. Steve Tam, Celine's father, wasn't just any proud parent. He was a music teacher and vocal coach who recognized something truly special in his daughter's voice. Unlike the stereotypical stage parent pushing their child too hard too fast, Steve took a measured approach. He understood the delicate nature of a young voice and the importance of proper training. His experience in music education allowed him to guide Celine's talent while protecting her vocal development. But what about the other crucial element in this equation, her mother, Doris Tam? While Steve focused on developing Celine's musical abilities, Doris created the stable, nurturing environment essential for any child performer. She managed their home life, ensuring Celine's education remained a priority and that she maintained as normal a childhood as possible. This balanced approach would prove crucial in the years to come. The question that often haunts child performers loomed large. How do you balance extraordinary talent with a normal childhood? Celine's parents found an answer that worked. While nurturing her gift, they insisted she attend regular school in Hong Kong. She maintained her studies, played with friends, and lived as normal a life as possible. But when the sun set, a transformation would occur. The ordinary schoolgirl would become a singing sensation, practicing and perfecting her craft under her father's careful guidance. At age 5, Celine took her first steps into the spotlight on Let's Sing Kids, a Chinese competition that would give her initial taste of performing.
When you hold me in your arms, I feel so safe and warm. Let me say to you, I really love you.
Though she didn't win, something more valuable emerged, a natural stage presence and a hunger for performance that would define her journey. But the road to stardom is rarely smooth. In 2014, Celine competed on China's Got Talent, where she amazed audiences with her powerful renditions of Celine Dion hits.
I'm done with all the drama. All the secrets you said to me were blown away. I'm done with the friendship. There's a whole world waiting up for me. Things have been going wrong, don't know where I made it to. I ask myself, who are you? This is not meant to be. Who
Though she didn't take the top spot, her performance caught the attention of many in the industry. The following year brought another challenge, an audition for Britain's Got Talent. While she didn't make it to the national rounds, these early setbacks only strengthened her resolve. Then came 2017, the year that would change everything. The America's Got Talent stage, bright lights, and a 9-year-old girl standing before Simon Cowell, known for his brutal honesty.
A couple months ago, Celine came to me to ask, can I go for AGT audition? And then, wow, are you kidding me? That's good. We had no idea how she's going to do on the big stage.
Have you got any brothers or sisters?
I got a little sister. Her name is Dion. Celine and Dion.
Wow.
Celine, what artists are you going to be singing?
Celine Dion.
The pressure would make most adults crumble, but Celine stood there with a quiet confidence that belied her years. As she began to sing My Heart Will Go On, the very song that had started her journey, something magical happened. The judges' expressions transformed from skepticism to amazement. Simon Cowell, notorious for his harsh critiques, sat speechless. Heidi Klum called her a shining star. Mel B couldn't believe such a mature voice could come from someone so young. The audience rose to their feet in a standing ovation. But this was just the beginning. Throughout the competition, Celine continued to prove herself a force to be reckoned with. Her performance of How Am I Supposed to Live Without You in the Judge Cuts round showed her versatility. Then came her show-stopping rendition of When You Believe in the quarterfinals, a performance that earned her the coveted golden buzzer from guest judge Laverne Cox. The moment the golden confetti rained down, Celine stood in shock, tears of joy streaming down her face. Her parents, watching from the audience, couldn't hold back their emotions. It was a moment that captured hearts worldwide and sent social media into a frenzy. But what happens when the confetti settles and the cameras stop rolling? This is where Celine's story takes an inspiring turn. Instead of letting fame go to her head, she used her platform for good. She became involved with UNICEF, performing at charity concerts and using her voice to help those in need. She became particularly active in supporting the Hong Kong Cancer Fund, participating in events to raise awareness and funds for cancer research. Her influence extended beyond music when she authored a children's book called Harper. The story, inspired by her own experiences, tells of a young girl pursuing her dreams of becoming a singer.
Hi everyone, this is Celine, and so today you can see that I'm holding my new book or gift set that will be explained later, and I just wanted to thank all of you for purchasing my new book. It means the world to me.
Through this book, Celine found another way to inspire young people, showing them that age doesn't have to be a barrier to achieving their goals. The accolades began to pour in. She received Hong Kong's Top 10 Outstanding Young People Award in 2017, recognition not just of her musical talent, but of her positive influence on society. She won the International Chinese New Talent Singing Championship, further cementing her status as a rising star in the music world. Yet with success came scrutiny. Questions arose about the pressure on such young shoulders. Was it all too much? Too soon? How was Steve Tam managing his dual role as father and manager? This is where the strength of Celine's support system became evident. Her parents maintained a careful balance between nurturing her talent and protecting her childhood. They ensured she continued her education, maintained normal friendships, and had time to just be a kid. Steve's approach to training remained focused on healthy vocal development, rather than pushing for quick success. But perhaps the most remarkable aspect of Celine's story is how she's maintained her authenticity in an industry known for changing people. Despite the international fame, viral videos, and worldwide recognition, she remained grounded. Her performances continued to show not just technical skill, but genuine emotion and connection to the music. As she grew, her repertoire expanded. Beyond the power ballads that first brought her fame, she began exploring different musical styles, showing her versatility as an artist. Her YouTube channel became a platform where fans could watch her evolution, as she posted covers of popular songs and original performances. The charity work continued to be a significant part of her journey, whether performing at fundraising events or speaking about causes close to her heart. Celine showed wisdom beyond her years in understanding the responsibility that came with her platform. Looking to the future, what's next for this extraordinary young talent? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. Celine Tam has already proven that with the right balance of talent, hard work, and family support, dreams really do come true. Her journey from a 3-year-old singing in Hong Kong to a global sensation reminds us all that sometimes the biggest voices come in the smallest packages. As she continues to grow and evolve as an artist, the world watches with anticipation. What new heights will she reach? What boundaries will she break? What causes will she champion? Her story is far from over, and each new chapter brings fresh surprises and achievements. From that first moment she sang "My Heart Will Go On" as a toddler to her current status as a rising international star, Celine Tam has shown us that talent knows no age, dreams know no bounds, and with determination and support, anything is possible. The little girl with the big voice has become more than just a singer. She's become an inspiration to young dreamers everywhere, proving that you're never too young to pursue your passion and make a difference in the world. And as her journey continues to unfold, we can't help but wonder, what amazing chapter will she write next in this remarkable story of talent, determination, and the power of staying true to yourself?
When you see someone that you haven't seen for ages and you become the same person you were when you were with, I don't know, it's very interesting.
It's a feeling Liam Payne's loved ones won't experience again, as those who knew him best continued to mourn the star after his sudden death. His ex, Danielle Peaser, now revealing the final message she received from Liam just before he died.
Danielle Peaser has just dropped a shocking revelation about Liam Payne's tragic death, leaving the music world stunned. Argentine authorities have uncovered new details, including a disturbing link between a hotel employee and the One Direction star's final moments. Let's take a closer look at this heartbreaking story. On October 16th, what started as a joyful reunion between old bandmates ended in tragedy. Payne had traveled to Argentina to reconnect with Niall Horan, who was performing there. In his last social media posts, he looked excited. He shared on Snapchat.
Morning, everybody. A lovely day here in Argentina. This is the breakfast table. Just enjoying coffee and breakfast, even though it's like 1 p.m.
Literally, we sleep in every day until at least 12. We're such losers.
No.
No.
I hope everybody was okay in Milton as well. By the way, it's quite a scary thing to watch from far away. I hope everybody was okay, and all the little dogs and everything made out as well. There's some quite sad stories about dogs. We're going to ride some horses. I think I'm going to be playing polo again, which is going to put me out of action for about 6 weeks. We're enjoying ourselves here at our lovely friend Gon's house. Shout out Gon, wherever Gon is.
Shout out Gon.
Shout out Gon, big bad Gon. Yeah, so it's going to be a nice day.
The investigation took a dramatic turn yesterday when police raided the Casa Sur Palermo hotel. Officers focused their attention on one specific employee suspected of supplying drugs to the singer. The raid yielded electronic devices, paper records, and security footage that might shed light on Payne's final hours. Inside the hotel room where Payne spent his last moments, investigators found a scene that told its own story. A bottle of whiskey sat among scattered personal belongings. Anxiety medication labeled Xanax was found near a lighter. And evidence suggested the presence of narcotics, including what local authorities identified as pink cocaine.
We are getting a glimpse at what authorities in Argentina believe contributed to his death. Sources tell ABC News multiple substances were found in Payne's system, including pink cocaine, a popular but potentially dangerous party drug, cocaine, benzodiazepine, and crack. An improvised aluminum pipe to ingest was also found in his hotel room.
The timeline of that day has become clearer through witness statements and hotel records. Earlier, Payne had been seen at Horan's concert, radiating positive energy alongside his girlfriend Kate Cassidy. Fans who encountered him described someone in high spirits, making plans for polo matches and sharing jokes on social media. But around 5 p.m. local time, the mood shifted dramatically. Hotel staff made their first emergency call, reporting a guest who appeared overwhelmed by substances and was causing disturbances. A second, more urgent call followed, expressing serious concerns about balcony access. By the time police arrived, they found Payne's body in the hotel courtyard, approximately 45 feet below his third-floor room. The autopsy results tell a sad story. Doctors found 25 injuries from the fall. They also think Liam might have been unconscious or too weak to protect himself because there were no signs he tried to stop the fall. The forensic team is carefully collecting evidence from the hotel room. Security camera footage from the hotel's lower levels is very important as investigators look at who went in and out before Liam's death. 2 women who were with him earlier that day have also shared information to help create a clear timeline of what happened. Police are particularly interested in electronic communications from the suspected hotel employee. Records seized during the raid show unusual patterns of access to certain areas of the hotel, raising questions about how substances might have been brought into the building. The employee, whose identity remains protected during the investigation, had worked at Casa Sur Palermo for several years. The toxicology report revealed multiple substances in Payne's system, prompting a broader investigation into drug distribution networks connected to high-end hotels in Buenos Aires. Lead investigator Carlos Martinez said, "We're examining every angle. The presence of these substances raises serious questions about how they were obtained." Just weeks before his death, Payne had reached out to his ex-girlfriend, Danielle Pieser. In an emotional Instagram tribute, she shared details of their final conversation, where he expressed genuine happiness about her life with radio DJ Sunny J and their daughter Mia. Pieser wrote, "This still doesn't feel real. Despite being aware of your struggles over the years, I hoped and prayed that this day would never come. But now we're all facing the reality of living a life without your presence."
Danielle shared old photos with the late singer alongside a lengthy message writing, "A couple of weeks ago, he expressed his happiness for the love she'd found with her partner Sunny and daughter Mia."
The investigation has brought renewed attention to Payne's mental health battles. In recent years, he had spoken candidly about developing agoraphobia and struggling with the pressures of fame. A 2019 interview with Esquire Middle East revealed his daily challenges. Payne said, "It's the getting ready and always knowing that you might be photographed. Simple tasks like getting coffee had become overwhelming hurdles." His relationship with son Bear, shared with former partner Cheryl, remained a bright spot in his life. Recent social media posts showed him trying to balance fatherhood with his ongoing career. "People act like a light bulb goes on and suddenly you're a dad," he once said. But it's not like that.
I'm not being funny. There's nothing wrong with him. He just likes to make a lot of noise. And that's carried on ever sin's, so it just became Bear. There he is. And now it's like children live out their name, you know what I mean? And he's humongous.
Right.
His gran is only like...
He's 7 foot.
The raid has also uncovered hotel security logs showing multiple calls about disturbances in the hours before Payne's death. Staff reported erratic behavior, including loud music and concerning comments about feeling trapped. The second emergency call, made just 30 minutes before the tragic fall, specifically mentioned concerns about his proximity to the balcony. Witnesses from nearby rooms have provided statements describing the sound of furniture moving and what seemed like an argument. Hotel CCTV footage from the hallway, now in police possession, shows several people entering and leaving Payne's room in the hours before his death. The investigation has revealed patterns that echo Payne's previous struggles. In recent months, he had been working on new music while dealing with anxiety and public pressure. Friends noted changes in his behavior, though many thought he was moving in a positive direction, especially given his excited messages about reuniting with Haran. Former bandmates have been devastated by the news. Harry Styles, Louis Tomlinson, and Zayn Malik have all requested privacy during this time, though sources close to them describe their shock and grief. Niall Horan, who was performing in Buenos Aires that night, has been cooperating with investigators, sharing details about their planned meeting. The police investigation continues on multiple fronts. Forensics teams are analyzing fingerprints found in the hotel room, while cybercrime experts examine the seized electronic devices. The focus remains on understanding how the suspected drug supply chain operated within the hotel and what role, if any, it played in Payne's final hours. His family is expected to arrive in Buenos Aires today for the formal identification process. They've requested privacy, but expressed gratitude for the outpouring of support from fans worldwide. The British Embassy is working closely with Argentine authorities to facilitate the repatriation process once the investigation allows. The raid at Casa Sur Palermo Hotel marks a crucial turning point in understanding what happened on October 16th. As investigators compile evidence from security footage, witness statements, and forensic analysis, they're building a clearer picture of Payne's final days. The suspected involvement of hotel staff adds another layer to an already complex investigation. Mental health advocates have pointed to this tragedy as a stark reminder of the pressures faced by those in the spotlight. Payne's openness about his struggles had made him a relatable figure to many dealing with similar challenges. His battle with anxiety and substance use, now cast in a new light by recent events, speaks to broader issues within the entertainment industry. The investigation continues, with authorities promising a thorough examination of all evidence. Meanwhile, fans worldwide remember a talented artist who touched millions with his music and honesty about life's challenges. From X Factor hopeful to global superstar, Liam Payne's journey ends tragically in Buenos Aires, leaving behind questions about fame, mental health, and the price of stardom. As police work to uncover what happened in Liam's final hours, one thing is clear. Behind his smile and fame, he faced struggles that even those closest to him might not have known. The raid at Casa Sur Palermo Hotel might give answers about his last day, but it also raises bigger questions about how to protect artists dealing with so much pressure.
Before I got here, I was a door-to-door comic. I used to go to people's house, put the baby away, I got some jokes for your ass. You know, I used to always try to sell them jokes. When I was coming up, a lot of people don't know, I share this with you, I was a male dancer. Yeah, thank you, ladies, thank you. They used to call me Cowboy Dick, Cowboy Dick. I used to ride them. Go Cowboy, go Cowboy, go Cowboy, go Cowboy.
In an industry where staying power is rare, Martin Lawrence has been making audiences laugh for